Are you feeling underwhelmed by the environment in your current workplace? Do you think twice about speaking up because of how other colleagues might react? Are certain norms making it difficult for women to thrive in your workplace? If this sounds familiar, you could be in a toxic workplace for women. Welcome to She Defined. I'm your host Sharon Green, and today we're talking about how to identify whether you're in a toxic workplace for women and what you can do about it. Now, it probably comes as no surprise to learn that our professional performance and productivity are directly impacted by our work environment. Our overall well-being and mental health are also influenced by our workplace culture. Consequently, women must be aware of what constitutes a toxic workplace. Recognizing these signs early can help protect you and other women from being adversely affected by them. These are the 5 signs of a toxic workplace for women. The double bind. Women are often held to different standards than their male counterparts regarding performance and expectations. This is called the double bind, which sadly still exists in many workplace environments. According to gender equality, diversity and inclusion consultant Michelle Redfern, this concept refers to the different standards and expectations placed on women employees compared to their male counterparts. She said an example of a double bind is when a woman expresses her opinion or takes a stance on an issue and is seen as aggressive. In contrast, her male colleague taking the same stance is seen as assertive. Here's a scenario. A proposal for a new customer strategy is discussed in a management meeting which Jenny doesn't agree with. She voices her disagreement and why, and as a result is labelled as being too opinionated and aggressive. A few minutes later, a male employee, Tommy, speaks up about this disagreement with the strategy and is seen as assertive and strategic. This is an example of a double bind at play. Sexual harassment. A toxic workplace for women can be characterised by sexual harassment. This is defined as an unwelcome sexual advance, unwelcome request for sexual favours, or other unwelcome conduct of a sexual nature which makes a person feel offended, humiliated, and/or intimidated, where a reasonable person would anticipate that reaction in the circumstances. Sexual harassment can cause harm to the person it is directed at, as well as anyone who witnesses that behaviour. It can also cause feelings of social isolation or family dislocation, physical injuries as a result of an assault, stress, depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. In some cases, it can also result in a loss of confidence and withdrawal, negative impact on a person's job or career, illness as a result of stress, and suicidal thoughts. Unmanaged gender dynamics. Gender dynamics occur when mindsets and biases about the role of women in society and at work are left unchecked and unmanaged. Gender dynamics can occur in various ways, including when women are left out of important decisions, excluded from conversations that share the company's strategy, and blocked from participating in skills development activities. When women are excluded from critical skill-building activities and exposure to networks, it can decrease their confidence levels. This is because they are not being given the opportunity to develop and demonstrate their leadership skills through experiential learning at the same pace as their peers. Lack of support. This can include when women's ideas are dismissed or overlooked by management. This lack of support creates an environment that stifles the creativity and development of women within the workplace and, of course, the progress of the business. When women are blocked from voicing their ideas, they are essentially blocked from using their experience, knowledge, and creativity to contribute to the organisation's overall success. Not only does this mean that many potential solutions for the business go unheard, but women also lose the ability to demonstrate their skills and potential to decision makers. Men behaving badly. Men can behave badly towards women in the workplace in various ways. This includes talking over women in meetings, ignoring their ideas and opinions, shutting down their ideas and contributions, belittling them, or taking credit for their work. Mansplaining is a form of gender discrimination that disproportionately affects women. It occurs when a man explains something to a woman in an overly simplified or condescending manner, with the assumption that the woman is not knowledgeable on the subject, even if the evidence is otherwise. Men interrupting women, which is often referred to as manterrupting, occurs when a man interrupts a woman speaking either to take control of the conversation or simply to show off his own knowledge. A workplace is toxic when some or all of these behaviours continue unchecked and unmanaged. What happens if you find yourself in a toxic workplace that undermines and undervalues women? Here are some actions you can take. Educate yourself about your workplace rights. Women need to be knowledgeable about laws in their country protecting them from gender-based workplace discrimination. Knowing your rights can help you respond confidently when faced with bad behaviour in the workplace. Document any bad behaviour. If you experience or observe sexist behaviour, gender discrimination, or disrespectful behaviour, it's important to document it accurately and thoroughly. This includes writing a detailed account that includes the date, specific details of what happened, names of any witnesses, and other relevant information. Having these records can be helpful if you decide to take further action. Join or form a support network. Women's workplace employee resource groups or networks can be a terrific source of support. Your women colleagues may have faced similar challenges and can validate what you are experiencing and provide support. These groups are an invaluable source of information and can help you stay informed and keep workplace leaders informed about the lived experience of women in the workplace. Take a stand. If it's safe and you have support, take a stand when confronted with disrespectful behaviour or gender discrimination and sexism. This does not mean arguing with the colleague who has made inappropriate comments, but rather practicing techniques to help them realise that their actions are harmful. For example, you can show you don't think what's being said is okay without saying anything. Rolling your eyes or not laughing along is a good start. That awkward silence and the things you don't say can go a long way towards making disrespect less popular. The organisation Our Watch has helpful resources to ensure your voice is heard and bad behaviour is called out. You can find out more at ourwatch.org.au. Take care of yourself. Feeling overwhelmed, sad and despondent in a toxic workplace is common, so making time to take care of yourself is vital. Ensure you're getting enough rest, eating well and engaging in activities you enjoy, as it will help your mental health. It's also important to stay connected with friends and family outside of work who can provide emotional support. When all is said and done, the number one priority for women should be themselves. If your workplace is toxic and not changing, it may be time to move on. No job is worth your health and well-being. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to She Defined. It really helps our channel and we appreciate the support. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.